Let's just do the game.
Yo, hit me up with a Damski, Chungo. Hey, McCree. Wow, you come a long way since Overwatch. So, guys, tell me everyone in the know.
Official boom.
I'm just thinking about, filling up a bitch's pussy with fireworks.
Boom, bitch. Here we go.
Hey, we got a humanoid Chungus right over there. It's like Harry Potter Chungus.
Oh, good lord.
Dude, it's like small Chungus instead of big Chungus. It's fucking lit. Yo, dude, fist bump. That's a fucking epic gamer moment. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. It's right there.
Eating time.
It's right there. Right, you're looking at it. Come on.
Punch me in the face.
I really fucking want to at this point, but I can't do that. Do you even have a VR sim? Oh, that's why you can't do it. Well, you should have just told me you were poor. It's popping, Plasma X. How are you?
Oh, shit.
How you doing? Hey, you can wave normally.
That's him.
Wave like a normal guy. I get you trying to do the whole, I'm a cool anime dude in the suit and the white glove, but, it's VR.
I'm not trying to do that.
Are you dying or something? You sound a little fucking dying, dude. You alright? You all good? All good? Your character's smiling.
Oh my
But I feel
god.
like you actually are. Yeah, alright. Please, come on. Take your anger out. It'll be good for you. It's better than
Look at that. Look at that. New Orleans, Greenbay, Philadelphia, and Atlanta. Let's look at this shit.
Oh my god.
Thank you for your service. Thank you, sir. Sir, thank you for your service. Thank you. Sir, thank you. Sir, thank you for your service. Thank you very much. Sir, thank you so much. Sir, you protect our country. Sir, you don't understand. You protect our country. Sir, I'm grateful. Sir, hey, sir, please. Please don't assault me, sir. I'm thanking you for your service. I don't want to get you discharged from the military, sir. I can't give that to you. Good. Sir, thank you for your service, sir. Sir, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Swagger Souls, but with the period, so it's fake.
No, so it's real, which is the sad part, isn't it? How are you?
I'm pretty Lorraine. How are you?
You remind me a lot of, Leafy or something.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Let's see here. Let's do a little tight end attack.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I was about to...
And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Fights loose. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Look at that boy.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And now it's 2nd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Let's talk a little bit about safety Kenny Vaccaro. You can use him like the ultimate chess piece. Drop him in the box as a safety, turn him into a linebacker. Drop him back into coverage, and he can play zone and also match up man-to-man against slot receivers, running backs, and tight ends.
Saints love that flexibility. He's been with him since coming into the league as a first-round pick in 2013. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
In the red zone this time. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
That time, a 6-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, good move. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the former Purdue Boilermaker. It's Drew Brees.
I'm not sure anyone prepares better during the week than Drew Brees does for a game, and he's very meticulous in his preparation. Throwing the football, calling plays, in total sync with the offensive play caller, his head coach, Sean Payton. As good as I've seen in the league in history.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
Michael Thomas emerged from Ohio State as a mature route runner and a guy with tremendous ball skills downfield. But as one veteran New Orleans Saints player told me last year, his best attribute, he cares so much about the game and is all about winning. No matter what they need him to do on the field, he's willing to go get it done.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Room here to run. And now look at him go. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
It's often hard to convince coaches or organizations to turn over the running of their defense to a youngster. But Blake Martinez out of Stanford, he did that with Green Bay. Had the smarts, excellent tackler, and was able to run Green Bay's defense as a rookie in 2016.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. On play action, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, yeah, bro. Interception.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think touchdown, Packers. How about that? Their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, He's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Now Crosby for the point after. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1 quarter gone in this NFC divisional round matchup. 15-0 our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll lift to throw. Now Breeze lost the football. And now we get a look at Breeze, who is slow to get up. Let's hope he's okay. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. It's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
A 1st down throw for Daniel. Packer pressure, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Second down, Daniel. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
I I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Powerful running. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. You know, a big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and try and account for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running. But when it's a play where you just can't really say, okay, that's how the play's supposed to go, what they call broken plays, that's when the X and O doesn't work. That's when their Jimmy is better than your Joe.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
He looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Here's Rodgers to throw. And they will hand things over to their... And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Back to the air. Daniel on second down. He finds an opening past the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On second down, here's Daniel. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. If you get careless with the football, look out.
And down inside the 15 he goes. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back to the here we go. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Over.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Crosby on now to kick it away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers have to be thrilled with the way they're playing right now. The Saints, though, have fought so hard to get to this point, and now are being blown out at the break. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers open up on offense. Cobb's wide open here on the catch, and that is a house call as they take a 7-0 lead. Saints have it midway through the first. Breeze is under fire and will throw the pick. Harris is the one who makes the pick, halting the offense's drive. Offense on the field now after the INT. This run will go off to the left side. He'll take it in for the touch as they open it up to 15-0. Midway through the second quarter, Aaron Rodgers scrambling away and completing the pass. And this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Packers with the ball, final seconds of the half. They'll take the run up the middle. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. The Packers score by 30.
All right, Larry, indeed a one-sided affair to this point as we get set for half two. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed, I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. Be able to catch it and come down.
Catch and run. 52 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now Breeze. Just throws this one away. Smart decision here this play.
You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Second and goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In case a slant route, ordinarily it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. And this.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time to ending the play, but you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
He'll look to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on third.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see The offensive line that brought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go now.
They'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Again, it's Kamara. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford any more at this point. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Look at the spin.
Balance. Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Rolling to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 42 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Up big, and they go for two, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, "Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
3 down, 5-9. Check. 3 down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, here's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Breeze on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They try and bring the pressure, but he still gets off a good one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Breeze now. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. He did it again. Past the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And here we go on first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he'll go on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Crosby on now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
even after that big-time return. It's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So they're operating in the red zone. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Crosby for the point after. Now Rodgers.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Three down. Ready. We're waiting.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Here we go now.
And they will take a knee here. time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. Stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back.
What?
Unfortunately, they couldn't get them.
And
35
I know
seconds.
we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that
What?
the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
It's complete. Fleener, right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Breeze finding Fleener for New Orleans first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And this looks to probably be the final play. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the...
Stupid shit. Too late. Malachi, I just chewed his ass. He's almost went through the whole damn bag of Doritos already. No, I'll get gas money for her. Should be alright. Thank you very, very much for your help. I appreciate it very much. Eli, go outside and get that milk thing and bring it back in and rinse it out. Don't even say anything. Remind me tomorrow when I come out for gas money to bring that stuff this weekend. Or perhaps text me before I come this weekend. Damn, fucking boiling balls. It's hot as fuck outside. Hot. Oh, fucking sweat growing from my goddamn hair. That's so retarded, lady. Stop it.
Mom,
Yes.
look.
Yeah, I noticed that. I came back in, I was like, wait a second, you weren't there a second ago.
You really gotta get in the chair every time I get up.
It's like, but this has got tape on it. It feels gross. Here. God, picky bitch. Dude, her fucking blanket and shit when she lays down on my lap, it's gotta be perfect. She fucking does this shit on my lap for like ever. I'm like, dude, you're gonna lay down, lay the fuck down.
That was a game. Sorry I left you guys hanging. I forgot I was even streaming. GG's. Peace out.